So here I am at Vasquez Rocks. We're in Escondido Canyon, and this is the location of the famous Star Trek episode, Arena. Here I am at the top of Vasquez Rocks. This whole area is a state park. We're about 43 miles from downtown Los Angeles, and this was a very popular spot for shooting westerns in the years before Star Trek. In fact, for HBO's Westworld, they came back and shot again here because of the western setting. And just down below me, you can see a dirt road that runs from the park entrance all the way to the parking area, and that road is visible in the episode Arena. So you can see here, this is the parking lot, and this area over here, right beside the parking lot, is where Kirk fought the Gorn. You can see the Vasquez Rocks are really just these two rock formations. All around here there are some smaller rock formations, but basically this is the area where Star Trek films and makes it look like a whole planet. Vasquez Rocks have appeared in other Star Trek episodes, The Alternate Factor, Friday's Child, and Shore Leave. As well, it depicts the planet Vulcan in Star Trek IV. It also appeared in the Next Generation Season 3 episode Who Watches the Watchers, as the planet Mintaka 3.
Mintakan women precede their mates. It's a signal to other women.
This man's taken, get your own?
More like, if you want his services, I'm the one you have to negotiate with.
So you can see right behind me here is Highway 14, and that highway runs between the San Fernando Valley and the Mojave Desert. This whole area is really popular for hiking, horseback riding, picnicking, and Star Trekking. Another popular spot for shooting Star Trek is the Bronson Canyon and also the Bronson Caves.
You could have selected a more convenient place, Mr. Spock.
But hardly more practical, Captain. Close to the city we located, but not populated. We should not be observed.
Even though it seems like a remote location just like the Vasquez Rocks, it's actually right in the heart of Hollywood, and you can see the Hollywood sign right behind me. From here, we're about 3 miles from Paramount Studios on Melrose, and this spot has been a popular filming location for quite a while. It's most famously known for the Bat Cave and the Batman series, and of course Star Trek.
No move! Hands in the air!
So this whole area, the hills and the caves, were featured in the original series episode Bread and Circuses, specifically the scene where Kirk, Bones, and Spock beam down and they come down the hill. And this area was also featured in the Star Trek Voyager episode State of Flux. In fact, in this very spot, you see Neelix and Chakotay and Mr. Carey looking for vegetables, and then Chakotay goes off in this direction to look for Seska in the caves.
Where's Ensign Seska? The rest of you get back to the ship. I'm going to look for her.
So here I am at the entrance of the cave. As you see, it's not really a cave as much as it's a short tunnel. You can just see the other side over there. The one west entrance is right here, just a few meters in front of me, and then I can see the east entrance on the other side. And this is the spot that depicted the Bat Cave from the Batman TV series from the 1960s. And right here, also around the corner, is where they shot State of Flux, where Chakotay is looking for Seska in the caves. They built a massive set here for Star Trek VI for the Rua Penthe penal colony, and also for Star Trek The Next Generation. This area was used in the episode Darmok for the dual fight scene, as well as a refugee camp for Ensign Ro. So here I am in front of the Melrose Gate of Paramount Pictures, and I'm on Melrose Avenue. Of course, most of Star Trek was filmed here on the Paramount lot, and it's interesting because it's actually one of the last, or the last remaining operating studio that's still in Hollywood. Behind me, I don't know if you can tell, there's the water tower, and the water tower is very recognizable, and right beside it is a parking lot. Now that parking lot, they excavated to reveal an old water tank that had been built, and that's where they filmed all the water scenes with the whales and Star Trek IV. So here I am in front of the Paramount Pictures Studio Tour entrance, and now this whole area over here, this whole side of the studio, used to be Desilu Pictures back in the 1960s. And then when they were bought out by Paramount Pictures, this part of the lot got amalgamated with the rest of the Paramount lot, and now it's all one happy lot together. So what you see here behind me is stages, well, this is stage 29, but right beside is stage 31 and 32, and that is where the original series was shot, all 3 seasons. Stage 31 was all the ship scenes, the bridge and the sickbay and the hallways, and stage 32 was where basically all the styrofoam planet sets were. So right behind me here, you can see there's a large mural with humpback whales, and I suspect that that mural was inspired by the humpback whales in Star Trek IV. So we can't visit Paramount Studios right now because of COVID, it's closed, but I was able to visit the studio and go on the tour a few years ago, and I was lucky enough to see inside of stage 31. And you can see actually what it looks like in there if you look at the episode Bread and Circuses, and you can see the padded walls, which are the original walls of the soundstage. And you can also see it in a movie called Dimension 5, which stars Jeffrey Hunter. They do a warehouse set in there, and you can see those padded walls again, and that's what the inside of the soundstage looks like. Here I am at the Bronson Gate, and you can see behind me there's stage 4, and on stage 4 is where they built the ops set for Deep Space Nine.
Status report, Major.
I'm detecting several dozen Klingon ships, including the Negvar.
After the 1960s, Star Trek moved from stages 31 and 32 to stages 8 and 9 with Star Trek the Motion Picture. And Star Trek stayed there for the next 18 years for the entire run of The Next Generation, Voyager, and Enterprise. So that's it for this location video. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see other videos and you have suggestions for locations in Los Angeles, then just post in the comments below. We'll be having a lot more videos coming this year. They'll be posted on Fridays, so I hope you come back for more.